Two of the greatest minds in anime history. Two men who dared to reshape the world according to their vision. One, a strategic genius wielding supernatural power. The other, a ruthless intellectual whose pen alone dictated life and death. This is the Battle of Masterminds. Lelouch Britannia, the exiled prince turned revolutionary. Light Yagami, the high school prodigy who became a god in the shadows. They walked different paths, but shared one destiny: absolute control. Today we ask the ultimate question: who was the real mastermind? Great masterminds are not just born, they are forged by circumstance, intellect, and ambition. Let's begin with Lelouch Britannia, the exiled prince of Britannia, living in disguise in Japan. A young man burdened with tragedy, witnessing the horrors of war, yet always observing, calculating. When fate handed him the power of Geass, a supernatural ability that allows him to command absolute obedience, he did not hesitate. With the Mask of Zero, he declared war on the Holy Britannian Empire. His mind was his greatest weapon, and his strategies turned rebellion into revolution. But was his genius truly unparalleled? On the other side, we have Light Yagami, a prodigy in his own right, a high school student with an unshakable belief in justice, until he found the Death Note. With a single stroke of his pen, he wielded power that rivaled gods. Light did not need armies. He did not need alliances. With intelligence and manipulation alone, he turned the world against itself, eliminating those he deemed unworthy in his quest to create a utopia. Two men, two powers, but only one could be the true mastermind. A mastermind is measured by their ability to strategize and adapt. So how did Lelouch and Light stack up? Lelouch, as Zero, played war like a chessboard. Every move was meticulously planned, predicting enemy actions before they happened. Whether facing entire armies or close betrayals, he adjusted, striking at the heart of Britannia's regime. He staged elaborate battles, outmaneuvered generals, and turned allies into weapons against their own empire. But Light played an entirely different game. His battlefield wasn't fought with soldiers, but with minds. His opponents were the world's greatest detectives, including the genius L, a man whose intellect matched his own. And yet, Light prevailed. He manipulated the media, controlled police investigations from the inside, and outwitted every trap set against him. He turned an entire global investigation into his playground, staying 10 steps ahead at all times. A mastermind is nothing without influence. A great leader bends the will of those around them. Lelouch didn't just command, he inspired. Under Zero's mask, he gathered the Black Knights, transforming them from rebels into a formidable military force. His charisma and tactical brilliance made people follow him blindly, even against impossible odds. His ability to manipulate emotions turned enemies into allies, until he no longer needed them. But Light's leadership was built on fear and deception. Unlike Lelouch, he did not seek a following. He controlled from the shadows. Every move was calculated to maintain his godlike image as Kira. He played with the emotions of those closest to him, including Misamani, Teru Mikami, and even his own father. His greatest weapon wasn't the Death Note, it was his ability to make others act on his behalf without realizing it. So which is true leadership? The one that rallies an army, or the one that manipulates from the dark? Even the greatest masterminds are not invincible. Their rise is legendary, but their downfall is inevitable. Lelouch's endgame. Lelouch played the longest game. His final act, the Zero Requiem, ensured peace at the cost of his own life. He took the world's hatred upon himself, orchestrating his own assassination to secure a better future. In his death, he won. Light's fall. Light, on the other hand, fell to his own arrogance. He believed himself untouchable, unstoppable. But in the final moments, his perfectly woven web unraveled. He was outsmarted. His own allies turned against him. And unlike Lelouch, Light did not die a martyr. He died defeated, begging for his life, realizing that he had lost everything. So who was the true mastermind? Lelouch, the man who played chess with the world and sacrificed himself for peace? Or Light, the god of the new world who burned too bright and fell? Some say Lelouch's strategy was superior. His ability to plan far beyond his own lifetime makes him the ultimate thinker. Others argue that Light's intellect and manipulation made him an unmatched genius, even if his ambition led to his downfall. But the final answer is up to you. Who do you think was the real mastermind? Comment below and let the debate begin.